G'day rail fans and simulation lovers, and welcome to Australia's premier simulation YouTube channel, Australia Worldwide Gaming, with the Aussie Don, and this is the latest Train Sim World news. There has been a patch for Train Sim World 3, ladies and gentlemen, on this 8th of December 2022 here in Australia, the 7th for the people in the UK and the USA. And I can tell you guys that this one is mainly regarding a lot of the issues with the Locos and the brand new German route, the Bahnstrecke Bremen-Oldenburg. And there has been some core UI updates as well. We'll give you all the details in full now, so here we go.
Hello everyone. We have a large list of improvements, various fixes and changes coming to Bremen-Oldenburg as well as to the core UI systems. This update has currently only been released on Steam and other platforms will soon follow. We are also aware of a sound error where the tap changer won't stop. It is currently under investigation. Thank you all for reporting issues, sharing your feedback and staying patient while we deliver the patches. We will keep improving Train Sim World 3 to be the best it can be with more updates to come. Full change core UI speed markers will display the correct units when switching between imperial and metric systems. Key bindings don't show any key for unbound controls. When in service, the service name will now be displayed on the restart button instead of only when sitting. When you spawn, walking on foot correctly shows on the restart button. Service takeover dialog is now formatted correctly and will no longer clip text when it extends over multiple lines. Service start and duration times are properly aligned on the timetable. Longer decal names will no longer clip outside of their text box space. When selecting a livery, the parent route is shown for personal and downloaded liveries. To the trains button will now correctly display when at different sizes on the menu screen. Selecting Bremen-Oldenburg from the route selection menu will correctly take you to timetabled services for Bremen-Oldenburg. Added mastery icons for Bremen-Oldenburg and Birmingham Cross City. Bremen-Oldenburg. Rain will no longer fall through the roof at Bremen HBF station. Improved lighting visuals inside Oldenburg station to remove light leaking and improve performance. Improved collision and visuals inside Wusting station. Fixed a signal in Bremen that caused a 1000 Hz activation incorrectly. BR 110.3. Improvements made to physics to act more realistic. Improved loco control and the chance of overloading with lighter trains is reduced. Fixed PZB restrictive mode indicators not flashing correctly. Fixed HUD tractive effort gauges. Fixed HUD readout for train brake and e-brake lever. Fixed in-cab tractive effort gauge. Improved traction motor blower behavior. They should no longer get quiet when switched on manually. Raised the motor current overload bar to be able to reach the max of 7 TTE. Fixed MCB pop off not audible in cab. Fixed traction lock to include MCB cutout. Added functionality for additional indicators, blowers, MCB, overload. Fixed sounds for brake hisses overloading the channel max count. Fixed main circuit breaker pop off not audible in cab. Fixed traction lock to include main circuit breaker cutout. BR 425. 425 should now be drivable and display in the map. Removed BP gauge from the HUD. Localization issues with on/off button. HUD should display the correct speed in both cabs. Marker and tail lights should now correctly work. We are aware of feedback that the lights are too red and are investigating. Updated emergency brake logic so that the master controller now has to be moved to 0 to regain dynamic braking. Corrected the SIFA indicator light to be illuminated when SIFA is disabled or when SIFA warning state is active, otherwise it is extinguished. Fixed bug causing the rear cab target tractive/braking effort to always be 0. Tuned the drag and rolling coefficients. Tuned friction brake force to agree with brake weight percentage. Made sure the train can stop in a reasonable distance. BR 155. Accelerometer is no longer inverted in the rear cab. LZB will now work in the rear cab. PZB direction does not change unless reverser direction is changed. This should prevent issues where using the rear cab and applying brakes makes the PZB think you are reversing. PZB start program will now correctly flash both 70 and 85 lights on the desk, alternating between them. Brake release key, winky face, will now function correctly. Turning on PZB/LZB display will now include B on the HUD. N wagons. Added missing station name Hanover HBF to destination lever. Improved PI's functionality to show proper destinations from the timetable. Baggage door sound and animation will be correctly linked up. Fixed train line switch to work correctly. Implemented a feature that changes what the KV needle is displaying depending on the tap changer state on the Loco. Updated cab car end door sequence. DB Habians. Habians wagons should no longer make loud thumping noises as they start moving. Hauptstreckreihenruhe. The cab from the Bremen 425 will no longer substitute for parts of the 425 on Hauptstreckreihenruhe.
Well, there we go with all the details there, and that second last one is the one that I identified actually with the popping, the real loud sound, so it'll just continuous popping. Yeah, it looks like they definitely investigated that one. I'm not sure if they've actually been to my my stream and checked that out, because I did say I've got evidence on my on my live stream, and if you want to check it out, check it out. So yeah, it's definitely been fixed up as far as I'm aware, but I have to actually go in the game and check it out myself. I haven't been in the game since, so yeah. That's all we got time for the latest Train Sim World news. We'll give you the next news will be the December 2022 roadmap, so do look out for that one. That'll be coming up next with the latest Train Sim World news. So don't forget, we are the home of Train Sim World. Go and check out our dedicated Train Sim World free playlist today. And if you want to go and see some old school action, head to the dedicated Train Sim World 2 playlist and the Train Sim World 2020 playlist for all the other great Train Sim World action. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.